You walk into the kitchen, and there it is. A dead mouse, a mangled bird, sometimes just a pile of feathers with no explanation. Your cat, sitting beside it, looking up at you like they've just done something extraordinary, and honestly, they have. But not for the reason most people think. Most owners laugh it off. Some are horrified. Almost all of them miss what's actually happening in that moment. Because what your cat is doing when they bring you a dead animal isn't random. It isn't instinct misfiring. It isn't your cat being weird or bloodthirsty or broken. It's one of the most deliberate, layered things your cat will ever do for you. And once you understand what it really means, you'll never look at it the same way again. Asterisk. Stay with me until the last one, because the final reason is the one that changes everything. Asterisk 1. They're not giving you a gift. They're giving you a lesson. The assumption almost every cat owner makes: my cat brought me something dead because they love me. They're giving me a present. And while that's a warm thought, it's only half the picture. And it's the less interesting half in the wild mother. Cats don't just hunt. They teach. When kittens are very young, their mother brings back dead prey for them to eat. As they get older, she brings back stunned or injured prey so they can practice the kill. And later, she hunts with them until they can do it alone. That entire sequence is a curriculum, a deliberate transfer of survival knowledge from one generation to the next. Your cat still carries that curriculum. And when they bring you something dead, part of what's happening is they've cast you in the role of the student. They're not showing off, they're instructing. In their mind, you are either someone who needs to learn how to hunt or someone who hasn't been eating properly, or both. They looked at you, this tall, clumsy creature who opens cans and sits in front of a glowing rectangle all day, and decided you needed help. So they helped you, the way their mother helped them. It's not a gift, it's a curriculum. And you've just been enrolled asterisk 2. They think you're a terrible hunter, and they're genuinely worried about you. Have you ever actually watched your cat hunt? The focus, the patience, the absolute precision of it. They'll wait motionless for 20 minutes, then move so fast your eyes can't track it. Cats are among the most efficient small predators on the planet. Their success rate on hunts is estimated to be around 32%, which sounds low until you realize most large predators sit at 20% or below. Now look at yourself through your cat's eyes. You don't hunt, you don't stalk anything. You disappear for hours and come back smelling like the outside world. You sit still for long periods and then move in unpredictable directions. From a cat's perspective, you are bewildering and possibly starving. Indoor cats who are well fed still bring prey home. Outdoor cats bring home far more than they could ever eat. This used to puzzle researchers. If hunger isn't driving it, why are they still hunting and then delivering the kill? The answer, that makes the most sense behaviorally, is this: they're providing for you. The same way a cat in a colony would bring food back for younger, weaker, or less capable members. You are the weaker member. You are the one who cannot feed yourself. And your cat, despite having a full bowl in the kitchen, has decided that the responsible thing to do is supplement your diet. They are not tormenting you. They are feeding you. That dead bird on your doorstep is the closest your cat will ever come to making you dinner. 3. Your reaction is training them to do it more or less. Asterisk, here's something most people don't realize until it's too late. Whatever you do when your cat brings you prey directly shapes what happens next. Cats are extraordinarily perceptive readers of human behavior. They watch us constantly. They learn our routines, our moods, our patterns, and they absolutely notice how we respond to the things they do. When your cat drops a dead mouse at your feet and you shriek, jump back, and make a huge commotion, your cat doesn't register that as disgust. They register it as excitement. High energy, big response. The kind of reaction that, in cat terms, means something important just happened, something worth repeating. So they repeat it. On the other hand, if you respond with calm and indifference, no drama, no big reaction, just a quiet acknowledgement and removal, the behavior often reduces over time. Not because your cat gives up, but because the feedback loop isn't rewarding, there's no response worth hunting for. This works the other way too. Some owners, and you might be one of them, actually praise their cat warmly when they bring something home. They say good job and give them attention in pets. And their cat brings home more, consistently because the lesson worked. The curriculum produced results. Your cat is always reading you. The question is whether you realize you're being read. *4. It means your cat sees you as family, not as an own. This is the one that shifts things. Cats are not pack animals the way dogs are. They don't have a built-in social drive that pushes them toward bonding. Their default, especially in the wild, is solitary. They hunt alone. They sleep alone. They don't need a group to survive, which makes what they do with prey even more meaningful. The only cats who share kills are cats who have formed genuine social bonds. A mother with her kittens. Cats in established feral colonies who have chosen to coexist. Siblings who grew up together. Sharing prey is not something cats do casually or out of obligation. It is something they reserve entirely for the inner circle. When your cat brings you a dead animal, they are placing you inside that circle. They are treating you the way they would treat someone they have genuinely chosen. Not someone who feeds them, not someone who houses them. Someone they have decided belongs to their social world. A cat who brings you prey is a cat who has made a decision about you. And in the world of cats, that decision is not made lightly. Think about that the next time you're standing over a dead sparrow at 6 in the morning, trying to figure out how to pick it up without touching it. Your cat just told you something they'll never be able to say out loud. 5. Indoor cats who can't hunt for real are trying to tell you something. What about cats who never go outside? Cats who couldn't catch a real mouse if they tried. They bring things to a sock, a toy, sometimes a hair tie, sometimes something that made no sense to anyone but them. This behavior gets written off as quirky, cute, something to post online, but it's communicating something real. When an indoor cat brings you objects, they are running the same behavioral program. The drive to hunt, capture, and deliver is still fully operational. The only thing that's changed is the available prey, so they work with what they have. And here's what this is actually telling you. That drive needs an outlet. A cat who is bringing you socks and hair ties with increasing frequency, especially at night, is a cat whose predatory instincts are not being met during the day. They have energy and drive and a biological need to hunt that isn't being satisfied. So it comes out sideways. At midnight, with a sock. This is your cat showing you a need, not just a behavior. They need interactive play that mimics real hunting, the kind where they stalk, chase, pounce, and catch. Without that outlet, the drive doesn't disappear. It just finds whatever it can. The sock on your pillow at 3 a.m. isn't random. It's a request. *6. The final reason, and this one changes how you see every single moment. Here's the one most people never hear, and it's the most important. When your cat brings you prey and then stays. When they don't, just drop it and walk away, but sit beside it and watch your face. When they look up at you with that particular expression, attentive, present, waiting, they are doing something that has no parallel in any other interaction between cats and humans. They are sharing the moment with you. In cat social behavior, the act of bringing food to another cat and remaining present while they eat is one of the deepest expressions of connection cats have. It is not servitude. It is not transaction. It is companionship at the most fundamental level. I caught this. I brought it here, and I want to be here with you while you have it. Your cat is not just delivering prey. They are choosing to be present in a moment that matters to them. They are inviting you into something they consider important, and they are watching to see. If you understand, most owners don't. They remove the prey as fast as possible, close the door, and move on. The cat is left standing in a moment of offering that went unreceived. You don't have to eat the mouse, but the next time your cat brings you something and sits beside it and looks at you, take a moment before you react. Look back at them, acknowledge them. Let them know the offering landed, because what your cat is really doing in that moment isn't hunting, isn't teaching, isn't providing. It's something much simpler and much harder to put into words. They're trying to be close to you in the only way they know how. Every dead bird, every mangled mouse, every sock deposited on your chest at 2 a.m. They're all saying the same thing, in a language that was never designed to reach you, but now it has.